Hello everyone, Manuel is my name. If you are new in this channel, you are highly welcome, and a special thanks to all my returning subscribers and wonderful viewers. You are all welcome. Do you know why there are, a lot of shrines in almost every part of Igboland? Do you know why, how, and where all these shrines exist? Do you know where they are? Do you know where they can be found in our communities? Do you know where some of these shrines were brought in from and the reason? You're supposed to know about their existence. It's not a must that you must worship them. You're supposed to know, because they are part of the things that are in your community, and it constitutes of part of your culture and traditions also. But you will find out from this eye-opening, educational and insightful video titled "The Top 10 Most Powerful Shrines in Igboland" after this intro. The first one, Obaga Shrine. The name of this powerful shrine always sends jitters down the spine of anyone who hears it. Most especially the guilty and the unjust. This shrine is located in the town of Chekoneze, Ezinitembise, in Imo State. There is no other way to describe this powerful shrine than to call it law and order. That is another name for it. There is no other. So the name Allah means earth. The name Allah means earth in Igbo language. So that is the proper name of the deity. While the name Obaga is a particular type of yam cultivated by the people of Umuhu in that area. So the location of this shrine cannot be found wanting. It's not something that is hidden, because it is very close to the market square situated at the center of the village, which at the same time makes her the protector and the eye of the town. So this goddess is highly feared. She's highly revered, not only because of buying people. I hope you understand what I mean by that. Because of YouTube and social media issue. So not only because of buying people, but rather because of her zero tolerance to injustice, and also her ability to strike down offenders that was brought before her. So tortoise is her favorite animal, which is believed to be parading. They say that tortoise used to parade in the town. So the job or the work of that tortoise is to make sure that there is this orderliness. So this deity is known for settling disputes, control of crimes, protection of norms, cultures and traditions, and human rights. Also, she also promotes peace, love, security, and many more. So she is sure that justice are served morally and also imbibed in the community as well. So the second one is Umuhu Shrine. So this shrine is another powerful shrine in Igboland that can be found in Umuhu community or town in the Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State. According to history, no one knows exactly about the origin of this powerful deity, but there is this belief it has existed more than a century ago, or even more than. So the deity is a goddess. It's a female deity. So she's also known as the wife of another deity called Ulasi or Urashi. This deity cannot stand any form of lies and injustice. She cannot. So she is highly feared and well known for picking out and striking people to buy. You know what I mean? So it can buy people for, just for any culprit on cases brought before her presence. She will just buy the person immediately. There will be no life in the person. There is this belief that it was her powers, the credibility, the accessibility of this deity, Umuhu, that made her shrine not just a place where people comes to congregate, to seek favors from the goddess. No. So other people from different places and regions, even religion also, they do come to the place for solaces also. They also come to complain about civil disputes and oath taking. Those are part of the things that goes on in the shrine. So the third one is Okija Shrine or Oguguapu Okija. Okija Shrine is probably the most pronounced shrine in Igboland, even in Nigeria. It is located in Okija, Ihiala, Anambra State, in the southeastern part of Nigeria. So this particular shrine is a dispute settlement shrine where people go to seek for justice from the gods. So for some years now, there is this belief the shrine is mostly patronized by influential businessmen, politicians, who normally troops to the shrine to swear oath of allegiance with their political godfathers, and things like that. So a story was once told of a woman that's married to an Okija man who came to Okija with the shrine. So there was a time her cassava was stolen. So she went back to her village, brought this deity that swore never to tamper justice with mercy, and the rest is history. So that was why the place was called Oguguapu Okija. So the fourth one is Ibinukwabi Shrine. Ibinukwabi Shrine. So this name Ibinukwabi in Ibibio means drum of the creator God. It's an oracle of the Aro Confederacy of what we now know as southeastern Nigeria. It was the British people who gave it the name Long Juju of Arochukwu. The main job of this shrine is to settle cases of poisoning, family disputes, murder, witchcraft. It is a well-known shrine around Niger Delta region. The shrine does not take it kindly with the culprit. So the shrine, it buys immediately. There's no go and come back or something like that. No, the shrine buys the person immediately. So when the priest of the shrine considers how deadly the deity operates, they then decided to be selling the culprits, that's the person. They decided to be selling the person to the slave traders instead. There was this belief that many people who visited the Ibinukwabi Shrine did not return back. So it's a kind of myth that was hanging around, and people were scared, people were afraid. They were afraid to even near that place. So it's one of the biggest heritage sites in southeastern part of Nigeria. The fifth one is Odette Umuhu Shrine. This shrine is well known for the protection of his people. The shrine can be found in the village of Edema, Enugu State. The original name of this deity is called Odette, which was taken from its founding father, Umuhu. Just like the story goes, Umuhu was a slave sold into the court of a well-known herbalist in Igala land. So he was sold by slave traders who got him kidnapped. While he was in captivity, he learned all the secrets surrounding herbalism from his master's charms and powers. He learned a lot of secrets about this traditional, magic. So there was a day he overheard about these inordinate plans by his master to use him as a sacrifice for the renewal of his own charms and and powers. So he prepared a counter charm that helped him to escape. So the shrine of Odette Umuhu in Edema is categorized into two parts: the one in the forest and the one at home. So the one at home can be located at where they call Uno, in Owerugu. This shrine has lesser principle that governs the proper conduct, administration, and the mode of worship of the deity. So women are allowed to enter some parts of this shrine. They can sweep it. They can also fetch water for some that they normally use for rituals and sacrifices. So the other shrine at the forest is situated, in the forest of Edema. The location of this shrine is not known to strangers. It is restricted highly. So this forest shrine is the most powerful shrine of Odette Umuhu. As a priest and the chief priest of this shrine, a lot of precautions are taken before its abode can be accessed. So it's not something that you can just walk in or walk out anyhow. No, there are some processes that you have to, some traditional and cultural processes that you have to follow or undergo before you can go enter inside there as a priest or the chief priest, something like that. So the sixth one is Edema Shrine. I know a lot of you people, you have heard about this, the name of this shrine, Edema. So Edema Shrine is another powerful shrine in Igboland and one of the most popular, especially around Anambra State. A lot of books has been written, movies has been made in reference about the power of this powerful deity called Edema. She's a powerful goddess whose wrath is well known. The deity not a play. She is known as the goddess of all water bodies. That is Edema for you. So the name Edema means the pillar of water. According to history, she is the ancestor of the people of Edema, which is the name of the town. This Edema shrine is also called Nkwa. It's located at Obosi, in a very powerful and secured place. So before anyone is crowned king in that community, a visit to the shrine is a must. It's a must. So just like the Igwe or the Iyasele must do before assuming office, the place must be visited by them. So the symbol of this deity is a python. That is the reason people from Edema and its environs abhors the eating of python. They don't eat python, eke, because they are considered as sacred animal. So some people do have this royal python as pets in their places, in their houses. So this water that flows across the town is considered as a kind of, it's a home to Eke Idemili. That is Idemili python. That is where they believe that the python lives. That's where it can be found. So the seventh one is Ezuba Shrine. This is another powerful shrine from the southeastern part of Nigeria called Igboland. You know, Ezuba is a goddess of fertility. It's a goddess of fertility. It can be located in a sacred cave with water within. So the symbol of this great and powerful deity is a catfish. She's a goddess of the people of Mbom, opposite in Ebonyi State, Nigeria. So the water from this sacred cave, when given to a barren woman, is believed will enable the woman to conceive. Then, after the birth of the child must be named after the goddess Chima Mbumike. So you can never kill catfish in that area because it is the symbol of this deity. The 80th one is Ekwensu Anako Shrine. This shrine is only found in Anako, Ayamelum local government area of Anambra State, Nigeria. So this particular shrine does not share its name with any other shrine in Igboland because this shrine is highly reputed with powers for war only. So it's a kind of gallant shrine. So the power of this shrine cannot be compared, in terms of war with any other in the land. So normally a visit to this shrine will cost you a black cow if you really need the powers and the attention of this great deity. So this particular shrine is not meant for individual fights, although some did not know that it can be used or it can be accessed by families and communities too. So an entrance to this great shrine will show you different chambers where sacrifices were carried out, considering the weight of your case, what you brought in. That's how they consider it before they know the part of the shrine where they will go and treat your matter that you brought before them. So these different chambers represent different types of sacrifices to be offered in different places. That's how they made the place. So they are this kind of traditional orderliness. So the ministers in these chambers are what makes Ekwensu active. They are the one that ignites. They are the one that kickstarts the power embedded in the deity or in that shrine. Let me put it that way. So the shrine is located in Anako. It also has connections with other ones. The shrine has a kind of branches in other places, like if you go to Ekulobia, Nando, Oba, Nsuka, and many other shrines, that shares the same affiliation with this particular one. So they all share the same spiritual networks. So the ninth one is Umuhu Shrine. This is a shrine located in Aguileri, Anambra State. So in this place, there is a mystical or traditional force that binds all the royal families together. That is mostly where that place was meant for, or what it was meant for. So when it comes to coronation of a new king, especially in Eri Kingdom, in Ori, there is no way a king can be crowned without Ududueze. That is the clay pot of covenant. If not, the coronation will not take place. Although a lot of myths surrounding this is still yet known. It is not yet known till this day. So, Umuhu Shrine is a shrine naturally and strategically located at the river junction between the Ezu and the Omambala rivers. A kind of confluence place or town, let me put it that way. So people from Aguileri are not allowed to fish on that part of river because of the belief the fishes there are the children of the goddess of the river. So the renewal of agreements between communities also do take place in these sacred parts. You know, in the shrine also, even families can be reunited, you know, into brotherhood. They can make peace for families there too. So it also shows how Aguileri uses their influence over other Igbo communities, and at the same time celebrate Eri as their great ancestor. So this shrine is a kind of sacred place for the ritual coronation of all big Igbo monarchs. The 10th one is Ezuba Shrine. The shrine is located in Owerri, Imo State. It is a very revered cultural and religious place that holds major cultural and spiritual importance in Igboland. So this shrine is dedicated to the deity of Ezuba. It is considered a very powerful shrine because of its affiliations with, protection, prosperity, and fertility. Things like prayers, sacrifices, offerings are part of the activities in the shrine. So the shrine is usually cared for by the priest or priestess who serves as a spiritual link between the deity and its worshippers. So the local worshippers of this shrine goes there for life protections, for guidance, blessings for their families during famine period, and for your health, and many other things. Just name it. So it is also a place, a kind of a communal congregation for very important rituals and ceremonies. So the shrine is decorated with masks, drums, statues, carvings, and many other items that is believed to be of spiritual importance. So this shrine the place is seen as an important place of traditional sacrifice in Igboland. So please, this video is meant for educational purposes only. It's just to inform you about the existence of places and things like this in Igboland. So it reminds us of our cultural and traditional history. This video is not a paid advertisement from any person or community. It's just to inform you, to be knowledgeable about something like this that has existed before you were born and that is still existing. I can't remember the last time I checked, I did not ask you to go and start worshiping them if it is not what you've been doing before, but the choice is yours. Please, why not go to the comment section, just tell us what you think about this video, so as to know how to serve you better in my next video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, click like on my Facebook page, ring the notification bell. Do not forget to share this video. It helps the algorithm. Bye.